Hey guys, welcome to a video on how to make automatic pumpkin and melon farm. This is the farm and it separates your pumpkins from your melons and conveniently converts your melon slices into full melon blocks. First thing we're gonna do is find a place where we want to build the farm. Then we dig a 10 by 10 area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then 9 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You dig out a square 2 blocks deep. Once you're finished, your area should look like this, a 10 by 10 area, 2 blocks deep. Next up is you're gonna find a corner where you want to put your storage. So let's say I want to build it here. We dig 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. We build staircase, 5 block staircase here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After making your 5 block staircase, put a solid block here, break the 3rd block, put a hopper going into the block, make sure it's going into this block, put a redstone comparator facing the hopper, solid block here, redstone torch, redstone dust, and a button. Next thing you do is find the corner or where you broke into to make your 5 block staircase. Count 2 blocks, and the 3rd block next to the 2nd block. Dig 2 blocks down all the way across. Do the same on the opposite side. Count 2 blocks, the next block, dig down and across. Should have something like this. Next thing you're gonna do is get redstone torches, place them in a line like so. Do the same on the opposite end. Cover it up with solid blocks. Then you're gonna get your power drill, put one on top of the hopper, and your regular rails down. And make sure put power drills, the ones you put redstone torch on. So this would make sure the minecart hopper go all the way around your track. When you reach the final line, make sure to clear out this area, then break this, place your rails like so. Make sure your minecart hopper will go all the way back to bring back what it collects. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna break this block, then place a new rail, making sure that your minecart hopper goes back here. Make sure your hopper has enough fuel. Go ahead and break this block right here. It's 3 blocks. The 4th block after the curve, place a redstone torch, solid block, and your power drill. When you're finished, your track should look something like this. Place your solid blocks like so, making a 9 by 9 area, which you then fill in by dirt. place the glowstone in these specific blocks like so to keep the light level equal throughout the farm. When you place your pistons, make sure you go up to in front of the dirt block. Make sure the dirt block's in front of you. Look up, right at the edge of the block, and place. When you've finished placing down all your pistons, you want to break all these blocks on top, like so. Once you've done that, get your observers and place them facing at the crops. Once you've finished placing down all your observers, you're gonna get your redstone dust and place them on top of your observers. Once you're finished with that, get your solid blocks and place them on top of the pistons. Once you're finished, your farm should look like this. Once you've done that, get your glass and cover the sides of your farm so the pumpkins and melons won't go out and your minecart collects all of the possible drops and won't miss any. Once you're done, your farm should look like this. You can make it look prettier, though it's optional, to cover the sides. Roof on top if you want, but that should be fine with or without the sides. Next thing you want to do is place your minecart with hopper there and let it run. Once your melon and pumpkin farm is done, you're going to break this block, place a solid block 3 blocks after the hopper, so 1, 2, 3. Going to put 2 hoppers there to make sure that the next contraption won't get messed up because of the redstone components here. Next thing you're gonna do is grab your droppers and build up. Place down a comparator going into the hopper, a redstone dust right here, repeater facing this way, redstone like this. Next thing you're gonna do is grab your observer, make sure it's looking at the redstone wire like so. Then we build up like this. Make sure your observer is level with your dropper. For your last observers, you place them like so. Place solid blocks here to make sure this machine is quiet. Solid blocks are there. Make sure that your observers don't make as much noise, and neither will your dropper. This machine basically makes it so that every time a pumpkin or a melon gets picked up by these hoppers, it goes through the dropper, which gets read by the comparator. The comparator sends a signal through the repeater and to this redstone wire, which is then read by this observer, which is read by this observer as it reads this because it changes expression. This will get read by this, starting a chain reaction. The next part of the farm is the automatic storage system. To start, you're gonna want to put 5 blocks like so. 2, 3, 4, 5. Break 4 blocks. Place down your hoppers. Break this one. The next step is to build your automatic storage system. So first, you're gonna put blocks right here. I'm gonna break this block. Get your comparators. Go towards the hopper and place them. Then get other hoppers and make sure they're going in towards the comparator. After placing your comparator and your hoppers like so, get your solid blocks, place them out like this in somewhat of a T shape. I'm gonna build another floor like so, just like that. Make sure you put your redstone torch here, a repeater here, and here. Make sure they're facing this way. And redstone dust. That should finish your auto sorter. To finish your auto sorter, you're going to put 3 blocks like this, and then 18 blocks like that, same as this side. Like so. Then you're then gonna put the pumpkin on the left hopper. Make sure the pumpkin is on the left. Next thing you're gonna do is place block like this, like so. Place double chest and break this solid block and these 2 blocks as well. Place down a hopper on the right chest. And place another hopper going to it. It's good to make sure that only pumpkins gonna go here. Next step is put blocks like this. Make sure to put a hopper going away from the chest. This is gonna be the auto crafting section. To make an auto crafter, then do these exact steps. Place 2 blocks like this, a hopper going to this block, another hopper towards that hopper. It's going to make sure that your redstone components again won't mix, as some of the hoppers would not work if they would be near lit redstone. Place 2 blocks like this, another block like that. Break this hopper with these 2 blocks. Put a hopper going to that block and 2 hoppers going to each other like this. The farm so far should look like this. Next step is to put your chest like so. this block and this block, and place a hopper going to that chest. Place your auto crafter like this. Make sure its mouth is facing the hopper, so when it dispenses the made melons, go straight to this chest. Final part of the farm, gonna build a platform like this. I'm gonna get an auto crafter and place it like so. Has to be facing this way. A comparator going to this auto crafter, and another comparator going toward this auto crafter. Then I'm gonna get a solid block, place a block here and here, and another solid block here. I'm gonna get a redstone dust, and then finally a redstone repeater right here. And just like that, this should be the farm final outcome. I'm gonna AFK here for a bit to show you guys the results, and I'll see you there. One more thing I forgot to mention is make sure your auto crafter, this auto crafter, you select every single one of these slots. This is basically saying that you craft this. This auto crafter is basically saying to this auto crafter that they only craft when all 9 blocks are filled. So let's wait. Alright, it's been a while. Let's check the farm. The minecart stopped, so it means it's disposing stuff here, where the item hopper below it is still empty, and now it's gone. The dropper is getting filled, and the auto sorter is working well. As you can see, we have a lot of pumpkins and ready-made melons. As you can see here, the melon slices get auto-crafted into melon blocks. So that's how you make an auto melon and pumpkin farm, where it's auto-separated and the melons get built into full blocks.